Hi guys, hope you're doing well. So let's learn this soft, subtle Indian bridal look. So let me take you through step by step. So first I've applied product on the entire neck. I'm using a Krylon stick because it's very, first of all, economical, affordable. And plus the application is easier because of its stick form. And this is FS45. Now I'm powdering it so that it does not get transferred. It's a very important step once you apply foundation on the body parts. Very important to add powder so that it does not transfer to the clothes. And now I'm adding a lot of bling, shine with the help of this fluffy brush from Sephora. I'm using a Shopx palette which is from Makeup Revolution. It's a very affordable palette, and you can see how this stroke has immediately brightened up her collarbone. This is MAC Fix Plus. Post that MAC Prep and Prime, which acts as a great primer. It hydrates the skin beautifully well, and I use it for my brides because of its excellent results. So with the help of brush, you can see how I'm applying the product on the entire face. I let it settle down for a while. On the eyelid, I'm applying a little bit of concealer so that when we apply eye colors, it shows up beautifully. So this is a first step when you're doing eye makeup. It's very important to prepare your eyelid. You can use a concealer or a foundation, anything. Post this, do apply once you blend it. Post this, it's very important to add little bit of powder so that it becomes creaseless. So whatever products we add, it does not crease at all. So it's also a very important step. You can see how I'm adding a little bit of translucent powder on the eyelids. So this fully completely prepares our eyelid for the eye makeup application. I'm taking a flat brush and I'm applying highlighter on the brow bone and on the inner corners. This accentuates and this really uplifts the eye look. So now we will be adding on the inner corner as well, because inner corner, if you add highlighter, it really helps to open up the eyes, which looks very beautiful. And post this, I will be taking my Huda Beauty. You can see it's a nude palette, and I've taken a soft brown color. I will be contouring her eyes. It is also called giving transition to the eye, and you can see how beautifully the eye gets its shape when you contour. With the help of fluffy brush, I'm going to and fro, and I'm trying to create a definition on her eyes. Make sure both the eyes are absolutely identical. That is very important, and the contour is also very beautifully blended in. That is also very important. So post this, I am deciding to apply a very soft pink color on her eyelid because she's wearing a pink lehenga. So I'm applying, you can see how I'm posting the pink, soft pink color. It's a baby pink color on the eyelid. And I'm using a fluffy brush so that the product gets diffused very nicely. So on both the eyelids, I'll be adding the color. You can see how I'm placing the color. You can see my placement strokes and how I'm blending it into the transition so that everything looks very seamless. Now with the help of a smudger brush, I'm putting a very thin liner. It's a gel liner I'm applying on the eyelid, and this is before the application of the lashes. So you can see how slowly and gradually I'm moving, and I'm stroking out so that the liner is very close to the lash line and it is a very thin liner. So after the liner, we will be going for lashes. I have decided to give her a very soft, subtle lashes. I'm not going for fluttery lashes. It's up to you guys. You can go for fluttery as well. But I prefer, when we are doing a subtle look, I prefer very soft lashes so that they do not, cover the entire eye. And the eye makeup also looks through it. Like, that is also very important aspect. So I'm blending everything together, and you can see how I'm placing the lashes. These lashes are from the brand called Little Secret. They are on Instagram. They have a lot of beautiful options of lashes, and as per the requirement, you can play and pick and choose your lashes. The lashes are actually game changer. If you choose the right kind of lash, the look actually gets very accentuated beautifully well. And once you've posted the lash, wait for a while, let the glue get dried up. It takes a little while because you can see the glue is little wet, but automatically within like a minute or so it'll get dried up. So meanwhile, I'm taking a concealer. This is from Krylon. It is a cream concealer in the shade FS 2620, sorry, 626B, and applying on the face, you can see how it has immediately taken care of all the flaws, because this color has a lot of you know, peach apricot undertone. So you can see how flawlessly it has really, you know, kind of lifted her face. Now my foundation is from Forever 52. The shade is caramel, and it is also a professional foundation, because it gives a very, very beautiful application. It settles down very seamlessly on Indian skin tones, and the shade is very, very right. I have chosen the shade 10.3, and you can see how with the help of foundation brush I'm applying it evenly on the entire face. Now post this with the help of damp beauty blender. You can see how my stippling strokes are. I've blended the entire foundation, and I'm blending it under the eyes also, so that there are no creases. So the more you blend, the more you push the foundation into the skin, it gets actually settled into the skin and makes your skin looks like your second skin. So it is all about how well you push and blend the foundation into the skin, and the blender also plays a huge role. This is a blender from Forever 52, and when you dampen up the blender, it becomes very soft, and the microfibers in the blender, they really help you to push the foundation into the skin and gives you a very, very seamless effect. The art lies in blending. As a makeup artist, make sure that you push the product and see twice and thrice before moving further with any of the other further application, because it's a very important step. Make sure that not even a single portion, even the folds under the eye, under the nose, should not be ignored. Everything should be covered very, very nicely and with all the precautions, because it's very important. It's a bridal look, and you do not want to take any chances, especially when it comes to the foundation, you know, because that's the key product when it comes to giving the look to the bride. Okay, so I've seamlessly ensured the foundation has actually gone and blended into the skin. She's laughing, enjoying, and it's actually okay to do that, because we are not bothered about any creases, and we will be taking care of all the powdering steps so that the makeup becomes very, very transfer proof, and you know, it will be like long lasting. So you can see how I'm highlighting a little bit on her face. I've taken a lighter color, and I have applied on the under eye area, on the chin, on the forehead, and little bit on the bridge of the nose. This highlighting actually ensures the foundation shade goes a little plus, and it gives a little plus tone to the whole complexion also. So I've purposely done that because I feel her complexion can really afford a little plus tone. So I've purposely chosen this lighter color highlighter and given her this very highlighted effect. With her eyebrows, I will not go for any product application. I have chosen a simple mascara which has a transparent product, and it will not kind of give any product application on her eyebrows, because she has got very fuller and thicker eyebrows. On such brides, you should never apply product. Just make sure that you are just cleaning it with the transparent mascara, and that kind of ensures the product gets removed. And you can see how the eyebrows have already started looking very beautiful, and there is no need to add product. So this is something very important, guys. When you're doing fuller, thicker eyebrows, clients and brides, you do not have to add the product, only when required. First of all, use your spoolie, get off the product, which is the foundation or powder which goes on while we are doing the makeup, and then take your call whether you need to apply or do not need to apply. So that is something which you have to decide. And now you can see how I'm baking her under eye. I have applied this translucent powder, and I've kept it under her eyes. So I want her eyes to be baked very nicely, so that the makeup is flawless, creaseless, and it does not break, and it gives a very long lasting effect. It's a translucent powder from Makeup Studio. The shade is number 1. I'm also applying this powder on her chin, on the upper lip area, because after lipstick application I won't be able to access this area. So this is the right time to apply your powder. And of course, powdering the entire face. Now you can see how I'm powdering the forehead also. It's very important to add powder to the entire face. Powder is the last step, and it really gives a last finished lock to the look. Before that, you can make any changes, because post powder, it gives a last lock. And of course, if there is a problem, you can always go back and forth, but it's always better to check your base, and then powder should be the last step when you're doing the foundation steps. Okay, now post this, you can see how her face is looking very flawless. I'm adding a Dior blush, and it has a dual kind of a effect, and you can see how beautiful it is looking. And I'm settling it down with the help of fluffy brush. You can see how radiant and flushed she's looking, and blushes always do that, and the right shade always helps you to give that flushed look. So you can see how beautiful she's already started looking. I'm adding a little bit of powder contouring, although it's not required a lot. So little powder contouring on her cheeks, and of course I'll be giving it little on the jawline and little bit on the nose. It's good to give that chiseled effect, but this particular bronzer, which is from Benefit, it's called Hula, it gives a very soft desired contoured effect, and I really suggest to people who do not need a lot of contouring, go for this softer version, which is the powder contouring. It gives a beautiful output to your clients, to your brides, and this is one of my favorite powder contour. You can see how I am diffusing after applying the contour steps. I'm always diffusing my contour. You should always do that because there shouldn't be any harsh contour lines showing on the face. So powdering, उसके बाद I have used this contour. Post that, diffusing the contour is the most important step. Do not ignore this step, guys. I have decided to go for a nude waterline for her, and this will make sure that her eyes will start looking more bigger. So you can see how I'm applying the, the pencil. It is a nude pencil, and how I'm applying it on the waterline. Post this, I'm going for the mascara. It is from Ferrero Rocher. It's a very nice wand which helps you to give a perfect lower lash line application, and I really suggest that those who struggle to apply product on the lower lash line, this mascara will be a great help. So you can see how beautifully her eyes have already started looking, and everything is looking very defined and very, very beautiful. So at this stage, I'm going to add a little bit of eyeshadow on the outer corners to make the eyes look further more bigger and more defined. So this is a powder eyeshadow from MAC Cosmetics, and with the help of this pencil pointer brush, you can see how I'm adding just right to the outer corner. I'm just covering a little bit of portion. I'm not going to the center. I'm moving little, not very close to the center. So it's kind of always moving my focus on towards the outer corner. So it gives a very open, so the eyes start looking very, very bigger. And you need to use a pencil pointer brush because that will really help you to put your product very evenly and very comfortably on the outer corners. So you can see how she's already started looking very, very beautiful. And do give it a try. This kind of application on the lower lash line gives a very beautiful effect. Now I am, kind of lining up her lips. I'm using a Chambord brown lip pencil, and I'm giving a shape to the lip. And of course, we are going for a pink nude lipstick because the entire outfit is such. And with this kind of a eye look, the nude lipstick will really stand out. So after giving the shape to the lips, I have decided to give her a very beautiful nude lipstick. So what I'll be choosing is a cream lipstick application because it's a bridal look. So I always combine two kind of formulas. I apply cream first, and post cream application I go for topping it up with the liquid application to ensure the lipstick stays for a very, very longer time, at least 12 to 14 hours. So you can see I've chosen a nude color which is from this palette from Forever 52, and it really kind of settles very beautifully well for this kind of an outfit, this kind of a makeup. And anyways, I'm a huge fan of nude lipsticks. So you can see how I have kind of started, applying the product with the help of lipstick brush. This brush also comes complimentary with the palette. Once you buy this palette, you will get a complimentary lip brush as well. So you can see this color is already defining her look so much, and it is looking so pretty, and it is giving a very soft, subtle look. Post this, So once you've done this, I always make sure to apply two lipsticks. The other formula will be a liquid lipstick so that the lipstick longevity stays and it does not react with the nut, because most of the brides they go for nut, and we always want that everything should be kind of in terms of longevity, in terms of stay power, super intact, and it should last for at least 12 to 14 hours when we are doing the bridal look. So this particular shade is from PAC Cosmetics, and it's a retro matte lipstick, and the shade is Adore. It also beautifully is in sync with the nude lipstick which I've already applied. So always make sure the colors are kind of in sync with each other, otherwise it'll change the color of the lipstick which you've applied. So that you have to pre-decide, guys. And now you can see how with the help of wand only I'm applying the lipstick, and this will really give a long lasting effect to her lipstick application, and it will ensure a very smudge proof lipstick. So this is what we want when we are doing a bridal look. So very important, keep this in mind, the cream lipstick first and then the liquid lipstick, so that the comfort also is super high. Don't choose the vice versa option, like a lot of people go for liquid first and then add cream. That doesn't give the comfort to the bride to talk. Now it's the magic. It's my favorite liquid highlighter from Makeup Revolution. This product I have been using for years, and this is actually proven to the most beautiful highlighter I've ever used. It's a liquid highlighter, so you have to be very careful with the application. Fingers should be the best bet. If you want, you can use a blender also, but I prefer my fingers. So you can see how I've applied the product on her high points, and I'm applying and blending alongside. You should not wait, because this product, if you wait for a long, will get dry and it'll get stuck and it'll kind of can spoil the base. So when you're applying such products, you have to be very, very quick with the blending part also. You can see how my finger movements are actually quickly doing the blending part, because I do not want the product to get dried, otherwise it will be very difficult to blend. So you have to be very, very prompt when you are using such products, but they ensure the longevity of your highlight zones very beautifully well. Now I have also decided to pat a little bit with the help of damp beauty blender, so that everything looks very, very seamless and the glow looks like as if it's coming from within. So this is also one of the wonder steps, guys, when you are doing your bridal look. Give it a try, you're going to love it. So my bride is looking as it is now, very, very beautiful and smashing. You can see how she's looking very radiant. I hope you guys love the look. If you have any doubts, feel free to reach out. I would love to